The thing. The thing. The thing. The thing. Hello, and welcome to Hello, I Am Clutch, where I am so excited today because I am here about an hour east of Tucson to finally see The Thing. This is one of the most roadside-iest roadside attractions that ever did roadside attraction, and it's in the middle of the desert in Arizona, and I'm so excited to be here. Now, if you don't know about The Thing, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what it is because that would spoil the fun. You gotta come along with me to see what is The Thing. But like, it's really just one of the most quintessential roadside attractions on like the old Route 66. It's something where there's billboards all along the highway trying to coax you in, come see The Thing, what is The Thing? So actually, let's go back a little bit and I can show you all those billboards. Let's go see if I was able to capture that well. The Thing, mystery of the desert. Discover the truth. The Thing, question mark. The Thing, what is it? The Thing, still a question mark. The Thing, will you believe? The Thing! The Thing, Dairy Queen? Now we're getting exciting. The Thing, this exit. The Thing, exit now! Now! Exit right now! You can't see it, the sun is too hard. Exit, now! So yeah, a lot of billboards to see The Thing. But besides for that, this also has, they've kind of souped it up in the past few years, so there's a few other kind of like aliens and dinosaur museum thing to look at. So it's just pure Americana, and I want to take you along with me to discover what is The Thing. Just look at this thing. No, look at the sign that says The Thing. This is amazing. Like, it's just, it beckons you in. And again, they also have more explore the mystery, be amazed, museum open every day. Look, there's alien riding dinosaurs, or dinosaur riding aliens. That's the correct way to say it, Clutch. I'm just so shaking with excitement. This is gonna be such an amazing thing. I am here right as they open at 7 a.m. because my schedule is tight right now, and it's the only way I can fit it in. So we're gonna go into that entrance and we're going to see The Thing. So here's the actual Thing entrance to the right. It's pretty obvious, but what's great about seeing The Thing is when you're done with your excitement, you get to go to Dairy Queen. Might be a little hard to see with the camera right flashing it, but this opens at 7 a.m. every day, and it's open till 7. Right now I'm here in March. I believe in the summer months it's open a little bit later, so you do have quite a while to see The Thing. When you first walk into like the actual lobby area, they have these little dioramas at the front. This shows you The Thing, a new mystery now open. Ooh, what could it possibly be? And then on the other side, dinosaur bones. And then if you look close, they got this wood is carved and looks kind of like an animal. This is just beautiful roadside attractionness. And then over here in the back, I got this weird looking goober of a guy. So you entered over here, and then there's this humongous gift shop. I mean, this is basically a gas station travel stop, and there's so much here. I'm not gonna show you all the stuff. I'll show you The Thing stuff. But you go to the way back, and that's where you can go to actually enter and see The Thing. Oh, Clutch has never been more excited for one of the most quintessential roadside attractions ever. This is great. There's a sign right at the entrance. Beware the curse of The Thing. We must obey these 10 commandments or suffer eternal anguish. In other words, they can kick us out. All right, it was only $5 to get in, to go to this wonderful thing. So they give you this little pamphlet, tell you about the journey a little bit. There's some information on the inside that tells you, basically, it's kind of giving you a history of some things in the world from a sort of conspiracy theory kind of perspective. But they lean into that heavily, and so we're going to see a lot of fun things like a humongous alien riding dinosaur. I keep saying it backwards. Dinosaur riding alien. Wow, I'm just way too excited. Look at this thing. Why? Why? I love it. I mean, what if we're not alone in the universe? That'd be nice. We could have a friend. I mean, look at this thing. It's alien versus dinosaurs, because apparently they were rivals, so it was a big thing. So you really should be looking at history books to learn about that. So again, this exhibit is just kind of leaning into the what if of history, some of the conspiracy theories, like what if everything we knew was false, and like maybe throughout the time of man, there's things we didn't know, and so after a culmination of 50 years of research, we might learn the truth today, and maybe we'll discover the origin of the thing. So what if what you are about to see is true? Wow, I've seen some other people post videos about this, but this is so much higher quality than I thought. We haven't even seen the thing. This is the additional part. So like, you got these big dinosaurs here. These are huge, and apparently the dinosaur's eyes follow you. So let's see if we can see that. So apparently designed it. Let's see. Is it following me? Is it following us? Yep. That's kind of weird. So they follow you as you go around, so it feels like they're always looking at you. But just the dinosaurs, apparently, not the aliens. They got other things to look at. This guy up here reminds me heavily of going on the Jurassic Jungle boat ride in Pigeon Forge. This is kind of like a walkthrough version of that. But if you want to see the ride, you can watch that right about meow. Enjoy that one. It is schlocky, dark ride fun at its best. So like many weird fun museums I go to, there's a lot of reading, but I'm not going to do all that for you. You got to come here and see it for yourself. But the idea is, what if aliens have been here before? And also, what if dinosaurs were ruled by aliens from another planet? Well, what if these were those aliens? The most stereotypical and quintessential looking aliens. And what if their ship looked exactly like the day the Earth stood still? What if that's really what was going on? There's a lot of what ifs we're having to consider today, isn't there? And just of note, when we see all these aliens, they are known as the Milzeroth. The Milzeroth clan. So they were ruthless, responsible for a lot of security and defense, highly skilled with weapons and combats. It was an intense time with the dinosaurs, and they didn't even have circuses, and yet still intense. Nice to see we have this herbivore control harness. It's a nice schematic. It really lets you know how did they reinforce the horns, how they construct their saddle. You also got the nervous tap that tapped into the internal nervous system. It helps, monitor the animal's vitals. Very important stuff, very important stuff. Also, of note, Tyrannosaurus, not compatible with these materials. Oh my gosh, they just turned the sound on. The sound wasn't on before. Now it's really come to life. This is very loud and amazing, but like, look at it. This is the war of the aliens with the dinosaurs. Oh, it's crazy. This isn't even the thing. We have yet to see the thing. This music is really setting the mood about the annihilation of Earth. So it turns out that the Milzeroth clan were the ones responsible for the asteroid. You can see in this, they're the ones, when they left Earth, they sent the asteroid back, and it hit them, and that's what killed these guys. Oh, man. I'm so sorry for you, Mr. T-Rex. So now we get to learn about the aftermath of the aliens versus dinosaurs battle. And apparently some of the aliens left behind, and that might be the real start of human evolution. The aliens return, life is renewed. Oh my gosh, there's a lot to learn here that might have been what really happened, because what if this is actually how ancient history needs to be retold? Okay, I'm just gonna stop for a second and go on record and say I know this is all just baloney and hilarious. I find this just a very fun exercise in what if. Just like, what if this was really what's going on? What if this is history as we really know it? I think it's very fun. I know that, oh, something in my eye. Ugh, what if there's a hair in my eye? What if? Anyway, this is just, there's so much here that you can read and learn about, and it's just like feeling like, honestly, it's just like reading fiction. But it's a fun thing. But we will get to the actual thing in just a moment. So thank you for sticking around already. I didn't know it was gonna be this elaborate before we actually got to the thing. And I know that's why you probably came here originally. So we're gonna get to it. We're coming very soon. I think I'm gonna keep going, and there's probably gonna be more that I don't even know about. But anyway, this is honestly, this is an amazing, amazing roadside attraction. This is pure fun. So here is kind of the end of that history of the USA and the Wild West, and I believe actually a lot of what we have here is where the conspiracy came from about the thing. So I'll read this one a little bit. So, as you can see here, legend has it that in the 1890s, a mysterious creature was unearthed deep within a copper mine in southern Arizona, and that's where the thing comes from. Discovery was so mysterious and controversial, the facts were hidden from the public. What was it? Why hide such an important find? Well, what if it revealed evidence that aliens live among us? And so that is, I believe, what we are going to see in just a moment. But then what if you accidentally entered into Harold Warp's Pioneer Village? That's a deep cut Clutch reference. If you haven't watched that video, it's basically a wonderful museum showing the progression of man's evolution with technology, and it shows a whole bunch of wagons and cars and things and how they evolved. So this looks like those showrooms, which I love. If you want to watch the whole Harold Warp video, you can watch that in the description of the video, or you can click on it right about meow. I love these wacky things. These are just fantastic. So we're now getting to talking about war and pushing into the 20th century and maybe all the things with conspiracies around the world and things like that, because the big question is, what if aliens have manipulated our entire history? And what if humans ascended from ancient cosmic beings? And what if aliens secretly control our minds? And then, what if I'm not contributing properly to my 401k? These questions are getting truly wacky. Like, what if this 1937 Rolls Royce was really used by Winston Churchill? But it doesn't say anything about the driver being an alien, but the driver is here an alien, and there's Mr. Churchill, and so, yeah, what if? What about it? What about it? Nothing would have changed. It just, I don't know why we're questioning this. Okay, so I get it. You're tired of all the dinosaurs, the aliens, everything. So here we are, the mystery of the desert. Many rumors have shrouded the thing in mystery. So here we are at the beginning of the thing. So we're questioning what if the story we just encountered was true? You know, the story of aliens finding dinosaurs, so still kind of, at least they're connecting the ideas. So we're asking if what is the thing is the last remnant of a prehistoric cave dweller. A lot of other questions like, what is it? But now we actually get to go see the thing, so we must prepare to be amazed as we discover the mystery of the desert. Now at the bottom of that is, honestly, there's a fun fact which is giving probably the most realistic account of what actually is this, or the idea of it. So T. Brinkley Price acquired the thing in around 1950, and then they opened this roadside attraction in 1965, and it's basically been here ever since. Now again, they've expanded it to be much more than just the thing, but now I like that they've expanded it the way, because it really, for $5, this has been an incredible value to me so far. Look at this, there's no canary in there. It's dead. That's not a good sign. Okay, we are finally going to see the thing. It seems to be in this mine area. Ooh, it's got spooky vibes, everything like that. And here we are. Ooh, I think this thing is gonna be just over here around the corner. We got a nice little thing. It says, here lies the thing. I've said thing so many times. Oh, yep, I think that's it. But I'm going to just get a good close-up thing here. And let's take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the thing. Oh my goodness. There it is. That's the thing. It's hideous. It's scary. It's disgusting. I love it. Just casually hanging out with the thing. Now, if you look closely, it does look like there is two sort of creatures in there. That might be a shield or a hat. There's also, in the back there's kind of looks like a rattlesnake of sorts. It's hard to know what this could possibly be. It could be anything. This is incredible. Look at this. It's the mystery of it is just so strong. What is the thing? So truth be told, it's honestly, this is just basically, I don't want to spoil it for anyone. This is, who knows what it could be? Hey, woo, crazy. No, this is a wonderful experience. This is fantastic. The idea of this being in here and the way they display it, the way they lead up to it. So, I mean, that whole extra museum is amazing because honestly, it used to just be this. This used to be the whole thing. But I think this is fantastic. Let's get a closer look to really see. It really just has that fun, old school Route 66 roadside, I can't even speak, I'm so excited. Roadside attraction, just kitschiness to it. Where it's like, you look at this, and back then you might really think this was something weird, some alien thing that was from another planet. Who knows? But here, it's just such a fun thing to see. It just feels like this is such an important part of what I love about American attractions, is just trying to really like the spectacle of it, the way to make you drawn into all those billboards, making you wonder, what is this? What could it possibly be? And then people come here and they're probably terribly disappointed, but not me, not Clutch. Clutch loves this because this is exactly what I want to experience around the world, is these things where people wanted to create this. They wanted people to come and see this. They wanted it to be a fun experience. And I just love that this is something, and I finally got to see the Thing. Now that we've seen the Thing, there's just this sign here that says, like, here lies the Thing. It kind of questions, what are we looking at? Like, and then again, what if this was that artifact that was discovered in the copper mines of Arizona? It's kind of, is this the mystery of the desert? So what is the Thing? Oh gosh, I'm having a great time. Okay, the Thing, I think we've had plenty of time to really enjoy your presence. So now I think we're going to take our leave and exit through, well, I don't know if we're at the gift shop yet, so let's see. We got an exit, and this, what does this say? This says, what if all you've seen is true? I don't know. I'll just keep living my life. Oh, we're back here. That makes sense. Wait a second. This is where we started. We could have gone just right there. That would have saved us so much time. All right, so now we are exiting, yes, back through the gift shop. We kind of walked through it already, but let's show you some of the actual merchandise we got here. So we got some awesome bumper stickers. These are only $3, and got some postcards and things like that. And they really got a few fun magnets as well. And so we'll look around and see if we can find any more The Thing stuff. Ah, here we go, here we go. We got a bunch of t-shirts here. The Mystery of the Desert, The Thing. I'm not much of a hat guy, but might have to get one. Then you got your very classic Thing shirts, The Mystery of the Desert. These are only $13 for these shirts. That's really not bad. Why not take home a Thing pillow? It can really tie the room together. Over here we got a lot of great glassware. I think this is fun that the actual mug here tells you exactly what exit it's at, where exactly. This is great. How much is this? That's $14. That is more expensive than the shirt. That is surprising. These are great, actually. They got some lanyards and things, but I just really like this simple sign. Again, I really like branded merchandise that say what it is, where it is. And this is only $5 for this guy. This is fantastic. They even have the Thing water. I love this place. And then over here, we have a wonderful Zoltar machine for the Thing. Of course, leaning into the alien thing very heavily as well. Let's see if I have $1 so that we can actually see this guy do his thing. Okay, Clutch has his $1. We're gonna put it in and see what happens. Let's go. Oh. Oh.
Hello, Earthling. I'm Jose from Raytheon Prime.
Yeah.
Listen very carefully.
Gotcha.
Do you have a pen?
No.
I'm going to give you a very important code that will unlock the secrets to the universe. Are you ready?
Forgot my pen.
TOTOMUSEUM. Go to museum. I hope you got that all down. Remember, I am Jose, the smart alien from Raytheon Prime.
Oh, and we get a little thing here. Oh, and it even says, Zoltar speaks. And what do we got on this side? Let's see. What do we got? Ooh, my fortune. Tomorrow seems to be the busiest day of the week for you. A full list of tasks weighs heavily on the mind. Quit procrastinating and do what you have been saying you will do. Relief and peacefulness awaits. Literally the best $1 I've ever spent. I just have to point out this wonderful sign. Restrooms, great seats, free admission. This place has such a wonderful sense of humor. That is one of the greatest things that I've ever done. Ever, honestly. Because for $5, the value of what you get and what it is, just phenomenal. So much fun. Like, the dinosaur alien thing is just ridiculous but hilarious. The thing in and of itself, like kind of knowing how old of an attraction it is, that appeals to me heavily. But this was wonderful. Definitely, if you're driving past this, you owe it to yourself to take the time to do it. If you're in Tucson, it's worth the hour here and back. It's also just a great actual gift shop and everything, but it was wonderful. Anyway, thank you for coming along with me. If you like roadside attractions, like weird things like this, I have a whole playlist of roadside attractions that you can watch right here. Those are all pretty great, but if you want something that's maybe just a little bit different than just a regular roadside attraction, I got that video there as well that you can watch. That's a good one too. But otherwise, I can't wait to see you at the next roadside-iest roadside attraction I've ever roadside attractioned. But until then, goodbye. I am still Clutch.